Hi, Meeple Watchers. I'm Frank.
And I'm Brandon.
And in today's video, we are going to talk about our top 5 most overrated board games. So we have played many board games over the past year. This was our first year really getting into the hobby. And as I said in our other videos, we played over 50 to 60 games for the first time this year. And we made a top 10 board games video on our channel, so definitely check that out if you haven't already. And we were also thinking about, what do we think about the other side of our opinions of board games? What are the most overrated board games in our opinion? Now, this is no disrespect to the board game creators. Everyone just has their different tastes, of course. These were just games that we honestly were expecting a little bit more of, and they are games that we are simply not a fan of, okay? So we're gonna give you, we both have our top 5. We're gonna go from 5 to 1, with 1 being the most overrated board game in our opinion.
Okay.
So how about you start with your number 5?
Okay, my number 5, Citadels.
Citadels, okay.
It's a card game.
No, you don't have much to say. You were so bored when we played this game. We were in a cafe in Nashville, and we played about a whole bunch of games that week. And I thought, oh, Citadels! I heard this looks really fun. And we played it, and Brandon couldn't look more bored at the end of it.
Yeah. I don't know. It was just like, okay, so yay.
Yeah, I think, though, that game scales better with more people. We played it just with 2, so there was a little bit of a variant to what you're supposed to do with more people. So, yeah, I hear you, though. I mean, it's,
Yeah.
just meh.
Yeah.
All right. So my number 5 is Stone Age. Stone Age is my number 5. Now, we played Stone Age the same day that we also played Everdell, which, as you may know in another video, I really liked Everdell. So to have both of those games together, Stone Age just totally just fell into the background for me. And also, we've played so many other worker placement games that Stone Age, just to me, I mean, it's ranked as the number 12 family game on Board Game Geek, and I just think there's so many other good worker placement games. To me, it just kind of falls flat. Also, the dice component makes there be way too much luck for me in that game. I felt that it was just I'm not a big fan of.
He doesn't like luck games.
I don't know. I like when it's more strategy. I'm okay with a little bit of luck, but for me, Stone Age just didn't really do much. I was kind of over it. Yeah.
Yeah. It was all right.
Yeah. Definitely. I heard that the winter, there's like a winter version that's much better. So I don't know. We'll see if we ever get to that. Anyways, number 4.
Number 4, Azul. Don't hate me.
This is a popular one.
I know.
This is number 4 for family. The number 4 and the number 47 currently on the overall board games. Yeah.
So I think part of the reason, like you mentioned with that last game, is depends on like when you played it, and I think maybe that's the reason why I didn't like this game. I felt like I was being really bullied in this game.
By me? Really? What? I was bullying you?
And we played a lot of games that day, so it was like I was just so upset at this game in the way it was being played. So I think maybe that's why I didn't like it as much. Beautiful to look at.
The tiles are gorgeous, yeah. I didn't know you were bullied. Aww. Okay. Well, yeah, I liked Azul. I heard that I want to play the Summer Pavilion. It's it's not an expansion, it's just another type of tile game, and people say that one's better. So yeah, I liked Azul definitely more than you. So for my number 4, I ended up putting Splendor. For me, I remember, wow, a lot of these are from our Nashville trip.
Yeah.
I remember this was something that the board game had these coaches that came up to you and introduced you to games, and this was one that one of the employees thought that we were going to love, and I remember she taught it, and she left, and I was like, is that it? We just put down a tile, and we pick up a tile, and we pick up a card. It just, for me, felt too basic of a game. I know that it's ranked number 27 for family games, 161 overall. For me, it was boring. It just is kind of boring. I mean, the tiles feel nice. They're clunky tiles. Yeah, I was just kind of bored of this game. Not a huge fan.
I thought it was an okay game. I liked it.
Yeah, just kind of okay.
Okay.
So number 3?
Number 3, Patchwork.
Oh gosh.
And I think for me,
A lot of people are going to be pissed.
I think it's because I played Isle of Cats first,
Yeah.
and I love Isle of Cats.
Yeah.
So then when I played Patchwork, I was like, oh, this is just like Isle of Cats, just not as
Just
good.
boring.
Just a little bit. Okay.
Much more boring.
I mean, it's fun, but I mean, I'd rather play Isle of Cats.
Yeah, I didn't think it was too fun. Patchwork is number 9 family and 85 overall. Yikes. And it's a Uwe Rosenberg game, and we've played A Feast for Odin, which we both love, and that has that same polyomino mechanic. So that was just one that didn't really land for both of us. So that was your number, what, 3?
3.
Okay. So my number 3 for most overrated was Race for the Galaxy, the card game. I was so excited to play this game. I heard great things about it, and I was so disappointed in Race for the Galaxy. It's ranked number 57 overall. I don't know if I like the theme of space, outer space for board games. I don't know. I mean, I didn't like the theme. I thought the cards, just to be really transparent, I thought the cards were ugly. The artwork was not attractive. It was also, it seemed like it was it didn't need to be as confusing as the game was. And usually when we're learning a game, I mean, we've played some heavy games. Usually we're able to pick up on the way the game flows. This game, I just felt I was confused the whole game, and I wasn't even interested to learn more about it when we finished. The theme didn't pull me in. Everything about the game to me just fell flat, and I don't think I will ever play that game again, to be honest with you. Yeah, and I know that's a popular game, so it just didn't land for me.
Yeah, it wasn't our game.
Not really our game. Yeah, I guess not. All right, number 2.
Number 2, I always say this wrong, so I'm just going to try it again.
Agricola.
Agricola.
Yeah.
I just do not like games in which you feel like you're struggling the entire time. So I just feel like I'm going to die every season.
Yeah.
And don't like that feeling. So that's why I don't like this game.
It's a punishing game.
And I know I've won every time.
You win every time. You do.
I don't like the game.
Yeah, you're good at it. It's a punishing game.
It is very punishing.
There's a lot of things. I actually enjoy the game. It didn't make my list for overrated. I like it, but I can understand why you and many people wouldn't, because it's tough. If you are not paying attention, the game will beat you. The game will just hit you around and just destroy you. So yeah, no, Agricola definitely. It's a tough one.
It somewhat reminds me of Viticulture too.
What?
I mean, they're very... No, but I like that one because I like the theme.
Okay.
Viticulture is just not as gruesome.
No.
This one.
No, yeah. There's only a few games we've played where you actually could be punished. Agricola is one. Zolkin, you could get punished, right, if you don't have enough to feed your people. I feel like...
Spirit Island.
Oh, Spirit Island is a very punishing game. Yeah, those are probably the most punishing of the ones we've played. All right, so that was your number 2?
Yes.
My number 2 was Patchwork. Yeah, and you know what's interesting? We made a video on our channel and we did a how to play, and some people actually messaged us saying that we weren't playing it correctly. We were playing it correctly, just we weren't having the right strategy. Apparently, you can really be mean in this game, and you're supposed to look ahead and try to prevent your opponent from getting certain pieces. I never looked at the game that way. I was just kind of focused on my own board. So I suppose I could see why some people might like it if they're really playing in that vicious way. But I agree with you in terms of there's other polyomino games like Isle of Cats and A Feast for Odin where I would just much rather, if I want to have that Tetris-like mechanic, which I generally like, I just would rather go for those games and not go for Patchwork. Yeah, not really a huge fan of it. All right, number 1 most overrated game.
Do we say this at the same time?
We do have the same one for it. Okay, ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Wingspan!
Sorry! No.
Ah!
So,
beautiful game.
Number 1 family game right now.
Yeah.
It's the number 1 and the number 21 game overall.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It's beautiful game.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
I love the egg factors. I love that you learn.
Yeah.
It just gave me nothing.
Yeah, and like we do care about the way a game looks on the table. I mean, we're a fan of Everdell, we both liked Tapestry, we like games that actually look nice. And Wingspan does look really cute.
Yeah.
Those eggs are, and the bird, what's the bird feeder, right? Where the stuff comes out of, that's cool. Remember that? But no, I just, for me it felt way too solitaire. I felt like I was barely interacting at all with Brandon, and it just, for me, it was cool to read the bird cards and learn about the birds. The theme's cute, the production value's nice, but the gameplay fell so flat for me.
Yeah, I'm same board.
Yeah, and in general, we like, a lot of the other Stonemaier games. I mean, we're a big fan, actually. This was just one of them that it didn't hook our appeal.
Yeah, and how many people talk about it, like, oh, it's but I've actually never came across anybody face to face that, well, we have been in quarantine, but that said that they really loved the game either. So I don't know
where are these Wingspan fanatics?
Yeah.
Where are you all? And I want to see you play it, and I want to see why you love it so much. When I did watch some other channels of people playing it, just alone, they were just teaching it, I thought we were going to really like it. We went to this board game cafe, this was pre-pandemic, and they let us try it. And we were so lucky to even get to try it because it was just fresh. It was brand new. And there was another group that had the game. So once they finished, we basically got it. And yeah, maybe I just had my expectations too high because of all of the attention it was getting. So yeah, Wingspan, neither of our favorite games. No.
Would I try it again? Not just if you and I were going.
Yeah.
But if someone like brought it over to our house and said, let's try it, I'd be like, hey, you want to try Feast of Odin?
Yeah, like let's do a little bait and switch. Actually, we're gonna play this game. No, I think I would play I'm looking at my list of all of these games. I would play Wingspan again with other people, just to maybe see how it is with more people.
I would do that.
I really have no desire to play Patchwork or Splendor or Stone Age. Again, just, not really a fan. And even Race for the Galaxy, I don't know. That one, I would really need to be heavily convinced in order to play that game again. But Wingspan of all of them, even though it's my most overrated, it's the one that I would be most willing to give another shot.
Yeah, I would play Patchwork if someone brought it over. I'm not buying it. I'm not going to a cafe and playing it.
Yeah.
Same with Azul. If someone brought it over, I'll play.
Yeah.
Citadels.
Yeah. Agricola.
I would never want to play this, but if he was like, okay, let's play this, I'd be like...
You would begrudgingly like, all right,
let's play.
I know that there is a newer version that looks a little bit nicer, because I remember what bothered me about Agricola was the way the rule book was written. I mean, first of all, the print is this big. It was so tiny. And I remember I had to flip through so many pages. When we get a game, I'm the one that reads the instructions, and I teach Brandon, and then Brandon wins the games. That's usually what happens. I teach him and he beats me. So that game, though, was annoying because of the way the rulebook was written. But once we actually got into it, I liked Agricola, and I would definitely be down to play that, and especially the newer version that just looks like it's been a little bit cleaned up. Yeah. All right, well, those are our top 5 most overrated games of 2020. We will see how this list may change and evolve over the next year. Any other final comments?
I don't think so. I think I'm good.
Yeah, well, overall, we're a big fan. I mean, we do like to give every game a shot. Obviously, not every game is going to be our favorite, but if you are curious to just learn more about the games that we will be reviewing, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more updates. And what are your thoughts on our list? And what are your most overrated board games in your opinion? We would love to hear that and see if we're the only people that aren't the biggest fans of Wingspan. Let us know in the comments below. Otherwise, thanks for Meeple watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye.